When we are working with strings of operations, it's important that we note the order in which we do the operations. Our textbook gives the order of operations. There's a nice Whisk Online learning object found there, but it gives the order of operations using either PEMDAS or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses first, exponents second, multiplication and division third, and then addition and subtraction last. Now, using our calculator, the one that we have in our class, it's easy to do the order of operations if we write it just the way we see it on the problem. So if you notice here, 5 plus 4 times 8, it will calculate the 4 times the 8 first and then add 5 and get 37. Same thing for the next one, 8 times 8 minus 2, 8 minus 2 is 62 because it's going to calculate the multiplication first and then the addition and subtraction. Some people have a hard time finding the to the key on your calculator. It's 7, and then since this is squared, we can press this key right here and it'll square the 7. That's exponents is the first one in this problem, and then it's going to subtract the product of 4 and 8 and get 17. 49 minus 32 is 17. Next one, 2 minus. Now we would be tempted to do things from left to right, but if you notice, it always does exponents before it does multiplications and divisions, and then it will do additions and subtractions last. In this next problem, it's important to use parentheses to get the right answer. Negative 6 plus negative 1 divided by parentheses negative 3 minus negative 6, close parentheses, and we get negative 7/3, but it wants it as a decimal. So we're going to press the S to D key, and it'll say 2.3, and the 3 repeats, so we would say negative 2.333. Next one. Order of operations with parentheses a little bit more. So 3, and we don't need to put in a multiply sign there because our calculator knows that we're going to multiply by 9 plus 6. And now we've got another product of 6 plus 4. And then when you open and close parentheses on your calculator, it doesn't give the brackets, it just lists everything as a parentheses. So it doesn't show them in the same order that they are in the, or same font, I guess you'd say, as they are in your problems. Next one. 3 minus 7 parentheses 9 minus. Now we wouldn't have needed parentheses here because, well, I guess we would have, because we would have subtracted the 5 and then added 4. So we do need parentheses there. And then times 6, close the bracket, and we get 318. Next one. 7 times 7 to the third. Make sure you use the over signs that you get back out, because if you notice, now you're clicking just next to the 3. We want to be over 1 so that we can add parentheses. 4 is to the third. Now we have to go over 1 before we close parentheses, and we're going to square that. And we get, 6497. It's important in this next problem to put the negative sign first. Parentheses. 7 squared, close parentheses, squared, plus 3 times 2 minus 2. So it will do the inside parentheses first, then it will square that, then it will do the multiplication, then it will take care of this negative sign, and then it will subtract the 2. And we get our answer. We get negative 2397. This next problem illustrates perfectly why you should use the calculator that you have, because you need to have the fraction written correctly. Otherwise, your calculator may be confused about what to do in this type of problem. So if you make it look exactly like you see it on your calculator, on the page, you will not get the problem wrong. 8 times 8 minus 7 squared plus 2 times 5. And S to D comes out to be negative 1.64. So this is how you do the PEMDAS, or order of operations, with and without parentheses.